Nephron introduction. Nephron is defined as the structural and functional unit of kidney. Each kidney consists of 1 to 1.3 million of nephrons. The number of nephrons start decreasing after about 45 to 50 years of age at the rate of 0.8 to 1% every year. Each nephron is formed by two parts. First, a blind end called renal corpuscles or Malpighian corpuscle. Second, a tubular portion called renal tubule. Renal corpuscle. The renal corpuscles is otherwise known as Malpighian corpuscle. It is a spheroidal and slightly flattened structure with a diameter of 200 micrometers. The function of renal corpuscles is filtration of blood, which form the first phase of urine formation. Now, situation of renal corpuscles and type of nephron. Renal corpuscles is situated in the cortex of the kidney, either near the periphery or near the medulla. Based on the situation of renal corpuscle, the nephrons are classified into two types. First, cortical nephrons or superficial nephron. Second, juxtamedullary nephrons. Now, cortical nephrons. Cortical nephrons are the nephrons which have their corpuscles in outer cortex of the kidney, near the periphery. In human kidney, 85% nephrons are cortical nephrons. Now, juxtamedullary nephron. Juxtamedullary nephrons are the nephrons which have their corpuscles in the inner cortex, near medulla or corticomedullary junction. Structure of renal corpuscles. The renal corpuscles is formed by two portions: glomerulus, Bowman capsule, which encloses the glomerulus. Glomerulus now. Glomerulus is a tuft of capillaries enclosed by Bowman capsule. It consists of network of glomerular capillaries which are connected to an afferent arteriole on one end and to an efferent arteriole on other end. Thus, the vascular system in the glomerulus is purely arterial. The capillaries of glomerulus arise from the afferent arteriole. After entering the Bowman capsule, the efferent arteriole divides into 4 or 5 large capillaries. Each large capillary subdivides into many small capillaries. The small capillaries are arranged in irregular loops and form anastomosis. All the smaller capillaries finally reunite to form the efferent arteriole which leaves the Bowman's capsule. The diameter of the efferent arteriole is less than that of afferent arteriole. This difference in diameter may be correlated with functional value. The capillaries are made up of single layer of endothelial cells which are attached to a basement membrane. The endothelial has many pores called fenestra or filtration pore. The diameter of each pore is 0.1 micrometer. The presence of fenestra is the evidence of the filtration function of the glomerulus. Now, Bowman's capsule. Bowman capsule is a capsular structure which encloses the glomerulus. It is formed by two layers. First, the inner visceral layer and the second, outer parietal layer. Visceral layer covers the glomerular capillaries. It is continuous as the parietal layer as the visceral at the visceral pole. The parietal layer is continuous with the wall of tubular portion of nephron. The cleft-like space between the visceral and parietal layer is continuous as the lumen of the tubular portion. The functional anatomy of Bowman capsule can be compared to a funnel with filter paper. Diameter of Bowman capsule is 200 micrometer. Now, histology of Bowman capsule. Both the layer of Bowman capsule are composed of a single layer of flattened epithelial cell resting on a basement membrane. The basement membrane of the visceral layer fuses with the basement membrane of glomerular capillaries on which the capillary endothelial cells are arranged. Thus, the basement membrane which are fused together form the separation between glomerular capillary endothelium and the epithelium of visceral layer of Bowman's capsule. The epithelial cells of visceral layer fuse with the basement membrane, but the fusion is not complete. Each cell is connected with the basement membrane by cytoplasmic extension of endothelial cell called pedicles or feet. These pedicles are arranged in an interdigitating manner, leaving small clap-like spaces in between. The clap-like space is called slit pore. The epithelial cell with pedicles are called podocytes. Now, tubular portion of nephron. Tubular portion of nephron is the continuation of the Bowman capsule. It is made up of three parts: the proximal convoluted tubule, second loop of Henle, third the distal convoluted tubule. Proximal convoluted tubule. It is a coil portion arising from Bowman capsule. It is situated in the cortex. It is continued as descending limb of loop of Henle. Length of proximal convoluted tubule is 14 mm and diameter is 55 micrometer. Histology of proximal convoluted tubule. Proximal convoluted tubule is formed by a single layer of cuboidal epithelial cell. The feature of this cell is the presence of hair-like projection directed toward the lumen of the tubule. Because of the presence of this projection, the epithelial cells are called brush-bordered cell. Loop of Henle. Now, loop of Henle consists of first descending limb, hairpin bend, ascending limb. Descending limb. Descending limb or segment of loop of Henle is made up of thick descending segment and thin descending segment. The thick descending segment is the direct continuation of the proximal convoluted tubule. It descends down into medulla. It has a length of 6 mm and a diameter of 55 micrometer. The thick descending segment of Henle loop is continued as thin descending segment. Second, hairpin bend. The thin descending segment is continued as hairpin bend of the loop. The hairpin bend is continued as the ascending segment of loop of Henle. Now, ascending limb. Ascending limb or segment of Henle's loop has two parts: thin ascending segment and thick ascending segment. Thin ascending segment is the continuation of hairpin bend. The total length of thin descending segment, hairpin bend and thin ascending segment of Henle's loop 10 to 15 mm and the diameter is 15 micrometer. The thin ascending segment is continued as thick ascending segment. It is about 9 mm long with a diameter of 13 micrometer. Thick ascending segment ascends to the cortex and continues as distal convoluted tubule. Now, length and extent of loop of Henle. The length and extent of loop of Henle vary in different nephrons. First, in cortical nephrons, it is short and the hairpin bend penetrates only up to outer medulla. Second, in juxtamedullary nephrons, this is long and the hairpin bend extends deep into inner medulla. In some nephrons, it even runs up to the papilla. Now, histology of loop of Henle. Thick descending segment is formed by brush-bordered cuboidal epithelial cell. Thin descending segment, hairpin bend and thin ascending segment are lined by flattened epithelial cell without brush border. Thin ascending segment is lined by cuboidal epithelial cell without dust border. The terminal portion of thick ascending segment, which runs between the afferent and efferent arterioles of the same nephrons, forms the macula densa. Macula densa is part of juxtaglomerular apparatus. Now, distal convoluted tubule. It is the continuation of thick ascending segment and occupies the cortex of kidney. It is continued as collecting duct. The length of distal convoluted tubule is 14.5 to 15 mm. It has a diameter of 22 to 50 micrometers. Histology of distal convoluted tubule. Distal convoluted tubule is lined by single layer of cuboidal epithelial cell without dust border. The epithelial cell in distal convoluted tubule are called intercalated cells, eye cells. Now, collecting duct. The distal convoluted tubule continue as the initial or arched collecting duct, which is in cortex. The lower part of the collecting duct lies in the medulla. 7 to 10 initial collecting ducts unite to form the straight collecting duct, which passes through medulla. At the inner zone of medulla, the straight collecting duct from each medullary pyramid unite to form papillary duct or duct of Bellini, which open into the papilla. Papilla is a V-shaped area which collects the urine from each medullary pyramid. Each papilla drains into a minor calyx. 3 or 4 minor calyx unite to form one major calyx. Each kidney has got about 8 minor calyces and 2-3 major calyces. The major calyces open into the pelvis of ureter. The pelvis is the expanded portion of ureter present in the renal sinus. The length of the collecting duct is 20 to 22 mm. The diameter of collecting duct varies between 14 and 200 micrometer. Histology of collecting duct. The collecting duct is formed by cuboidal or columnar epithelial cell. The epithelial cell of collecting duct are of two types. The principal or Peer cell, intercalated or eye cells. These two types of cells have some functional significance. Now, thanks.